Hey, welcome back, guys. This morning I want to show you a few things about washing the car and clay barring the car. I don't know how many of you get a new car, but did you ever feel, even with a new finish, put your hand along the surface and you'd feel some grit or little bumps or something that just wasn't ultra smooth? Well, before you polish your car and wax it, I would suggest you end these decontaminants by using a clay bar. In this case, I'm trying something different. I'm using this grits or grots or however you pronounce that garage. It's a synthetic clay and it's like a sponge. So it provides a good grip. This surface here is what's going to take those contaminants off. So you got to make sure that your surface obviously is lubricated at all times. So you could use this like with detailer spray for your lubricant or your car wash solution. Just dunk it in and then make sure there's no dry spots on the surface. You want to have that surface lubricated as you glide this over the surface. And this should take the decontaminants away. We'll find out. Another thing I'm trying out are these towels. These are from the Rag Company, but I got them through AutoGeek, like it did most of these products. And these towels, I think this is a 20 by 30, and they run around $17, but they're so absorbent. It's a very soft microfiber, doesn't catch the skin, on your fingers or anything, and it's very absorbent. And I've got a couple of these we'll use for drying the car when we wash it. And then I also got, this is all because I got this car. I want to try to do it right, and not regular just wash bucket and throw the soap on and rinse it off. So I got one of these foam guns. Now this one I got because I didn't want to use a pressure washer, and I guess they call them foam cannons or something with the pressure washer. But anyhow, it comes with a regular garden hose nozzle that you just click on to the end here. And then this little foaming wand snaps onto this end. So you fill the container with 2 ounces of the soap meant for the foam, and the rest you fill with water, mix it up, and you're ready to go. So the soap I got was a Turtle Wax product, and I'll show a picture of it, but it's called Slick and Slide. It's a pure wash. I don't think it has any wax ingredients or anything else but pure soap to wash your car. This makes a great lubricant also for that synthetic clay sponge. So we'll be using this also. And of course, we'll be using our wash mitt, one nice and clean. And nice thing too, with how easily this snaps off, now you'll be able to rinse your car. So we'll take it out. We'll see what we can do. We're going to wash it first. Probably going to use the 2-bucket method. I set up 1 bucket with clear water, another bucket with soapy water, and then every time we use the mitt on the car, we'll rinse it before we put it back into the soap. Then we're going to, after we've fully rinsed the car, then we're going to do the clay. We're going to try the sponge on it, see if we can smooth it out, fully rinse it, dry it off, and see how everything looks. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm not going to show the whole process outside, it'd be too boring. Plus, you know, we live next to an air base, there's a lot of jets, there's water fountains going off, there's a whole bunch of noise. So I'm going to keep it short, you know, just show a quick wash, rinse, and we'll do the quick clay bar, we'll rinse, we'll dry off, and then we'll inspect. Okay, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to measure out 2 ounces of this soap. I already put it in a little vial, so I'll just pour this in. We'll fill this with water and then we'll be good to go. The foaming gun works pretty good. It puts a nice layer of foam down. It's not going to be probably as thick as if you used a pressure washer with a different type of foam cannon, but this works pretty good. Okay, we're going to rinse off now. Okay, first we're going to take our soapy mitt and just put a lubrication on because we're going to do the clay sponge now. We'll just do one section at a time. Soap up the sponge, and we'll just let the sponge glide over the surface. Making sure you don't get any dry spots. Good thing with the sponge, you start getting a little dry, you can squeeze it and the lubrication will keep coming out. If this works, it's a hell of a lot nicer than using a clay bar. Now we'll rinse off this section and go to the next. Okay, I guess the moment of truth has arrived. I'm going to feel the surface. Oh, all of that grittiness feel, the little bumps. Super smooth. Oh, that clay sponge worked terrific. I highly recommend that. I know this is a brand new finish and it really didn't have that many contaminants, but what it did have as far as roughness, grittiness, that's gone. It is a super smooth finish right now and it's ready for polishing. Okay guys, bottom line is, first of all, if you're going to do any project on your finish of your car outside, make sure it's done in the shade. You don't want to wash your car, polish your car in the sun. Probably all know that. But anyhow, every product that I used today, I'll use again. They all worked terrific. And Turtle Wax soap, which is a pure soap, it worked great. And no issues with it. It worked fine in the foam gun from Auto Geek. I recommend that little foam gun. I don't think you need a pressure washer with a foam cannon. I have plenty of foam coming out with just the garden hose pressure out of that little container. That worked terrific. Just make sure that you foam up your car, let it sit for a few minutes so that dirt particles and grime can start to dissolve, so it's easier to get off when you go over it with your wash mitt. Make sure you use the 2 buckets. I use a bucket with soap and a bucket with clear water. Every time you go over with your mitt, wash it off in the clean water before you dip it back into the soap. That seems to work great for me. As far as this clay sponge works terrific. I guess you can get up to 24 cars of usage out of it. It grips good. It like self-lubricates. Dip it in your soap bucket, squeeze it. You can use it, I guess, with detailers or something else, but I like using it with the soap. If you drop it, you can rinse it off in your wash bucket, in your clear water bucket, and you're set to go again. Okay, wait a second, there's a plane. Okay, where was I? Okay, anyhow, this thing eliminates a clay bar for me. I'm not using a clay bar anymore. This thing worked very nice. And as far as the towels, those gauntlet towels, I'm going to get a 3rd one. Those things are super absorbent. They're soft. I look at a microfiber towel and I say, is this going to be good on my finish? I'm full confidence on those towels. Plus, if you got 3 of them, I mean, your car is dry in no time. So I kind of highly recommend those. So let's see, we've touched on the soap, the gun, the towels, the clay sponge. I think we're pretty good. Next week I'm going to show you what polish I'm going to use on the car, and then the wax that I'm going to put on the finish. And then I think that's it for today, and I'll talk to you guys later.